Morning, welcome to the Mayor's Show. And we're privileged today to have a great guest and to talk about our great township of Bensalem and our school district. Dr. Sam Lee.
Good morning, Mayor.
Good to have you, Superintendent
Thank you for having
Schools.
me.
I think we're in your second year now.
Well, almost.
Almost going into our second year. And Sam is a resident of Bensalem. And
that's correct.
We're very lucky to have you here. And we look forward to a continued great working relationship and continued success.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm lucky and blessed to be here. This is my dream position. As you mentioned, I'm a longtime township resident and honored and privileged to serve the community and students of Bensalem Township.
Well, certainly you've got big interest in Bensalem, raising 7 children here.
Yeah.
So I have to say that there is some real, what should we say, you've got that drive to get it done here through your own family. I think your children all went here, right?
That's correct, and that's fair to say, Mr. Mayor. I have incredible interest in having nothing but the best for our kids at Bensalem Township, including my own, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
My wife and I are fortunate and lucky to have 7 great kids. 5 have graduated from the high school.
One tonight.
Well, this week. That's
this
right.
week,
that's
Friday,
right?
right?
Yeah. So
one on Friday night.
Yeah. Soon to be 6.
Wow.
And another one about to be a freshman at the high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're all.
So there is some really self-interest too. We got
no doubt about it.
No
doubt about it.
Well, let's start out. I know there's a lot going on. The school district is the whole chain, kind of in this community. It's so important that our school district thrives and educates our kids, and I see a really turnaround. I mean that sincerely. I'm not just saying that. On a lot of issues. The schools look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Most of your schools, the grass is being kept nice, the schools look nice. And I know you're going through a great deal of work at the high school. You want to talk about that?
Oh, happy to. Yeah, we are in the middle, literally in the middle of a $78 million renovation project at Bensalem Township High School. The work, the construction renovation work actually commenced a little over a year ago. We're about to enter phase 5 of 7, and we expect and anticipate the project to be done around next August, so August 2017. So the Bensalem Township High School class of 2021 will walk into a fully renovated, newly constructed high school.
Yeah, and I'm in there quite often. As you know, I come to all the student of the months and any other activity that goes there. And the part that is done is quite a challenge, and they've done a great job on it. I know the cafeteria, I walked in, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, thank you for noticing.
Oh, my goodness.
I agree. The cafeteria is spectacular. Our kids and our food service personnel have benefited greatly through its use and utilization the last year. The food is first rate. I have to tell you, I eat there, in particular on Thursdays. It's Taco Thursday, one of my favorite meals.
Taco Thursday.
Taco Thursday. You're welcome to join us too.
Okay, I might take you up on that.
Yeah, and the auditorium is
that's another
is
one,
nothing short of spectacular. We're very proud of our arts programs. And our talented students and staff to participate, and to have a venue to display those talents that our kids bring is just second to nothing. We're very fortunate.
Yeah, as I say, and everybody goes by the high school can see the construction that's going on. And a lot of this construction that you saw out in front of the high school, I know people ask me all the time, this is actually going to save you a lot of money in the future of all of the wells that they did.
Yeah, we expect to reap the benefits of an awful lot of efficiencies through energy savings. The geothermal wells, which many residents and community members observed being drilled over the last year or so, that process, that part of the process is complete. That'll lend to tremendous energy savings for for the life of the high school.
Dr. Lee, we actually did that in this building here.
Oh, okay.
Geothermal here. So we know we're reaping the electric bills now.
Yeah.
The harvest on that is spectacular. Well, this year we have a graduating class we talked a little earlier about on Friday, that 2016 class.
We're awful proud of this group of over 500 graduates, an incredibly talented, eclectic, diverse group of young people. And I have to tell you, as you mentioned earlier, it's a group that I have a unique perspective about, because I have a daughter graduating.
Yeah.
And, I know a number of the kids beyond the school district and their educational endeavors. They're just a fantastic group of kids that are going to take their talents, skills, both near and far. We have kids going to the University of Southern California. We have a couple heading to South Carolina, and all up and down the East Coast.
Yeah,
many staying local. So
I did my scholarship awards this morning, my foundation awards this morning, and certainly several of those youngsters from Bensalem won the awards, which we're very proud of. Bensalem kids doing so phenomenal. So
yeah,
it's good stuff.
It is, and we're awful proud of their accomplishments, their achievements, and we're absolutely confident and excited about their achievements and possibilities moving forward.
You know, Dr. Lee, I know I've talked to you several times about this. We never accent the positive. There's so much goes on in the schools that's so positive.
Yeah.
And you know what I say to you all the time, I'd love to have student a month in the auditoriums where we could have hundreds and hundreds of people seeing what these kids achieve.
Right.
You know, it's like a best kept secret. Every month, you know, you have 2 from each grade getting student of the month all through the year, 9 months out of the year. And to me, it's a big secret.
Well, it shouldn't be, Mayor, and we're grateful for your attendance at all the Student of the Month celebrations.
Well, my goodness, I learned from these kids.
But I have to tell you, and you know this, the selection of Student of the Month is incredibly challenging for our staff, because there are so many students that are absolutely deserving on any given month, any given day, or any given week for that matter. It's just, it's very, very impressive and settling as a citizen how talented, how smart, and how committed our kids are. And we're blessed with a community that supports education here and understands its value and connection to community progress.
It's everything. Our whole community surrounded by the kids, how they do in our schools. They make the community. We you know, we got to do everything we can to make sure that this educational system works, and it is. And I just see great opportunities in the future here in Bensalem.
I agree, and we encourage our kids not just to do their best all day, every day, but to serve the community that serves them incredibly well. And that is one of the most impressive components of the opportunities provided through the school district and community.
Well, maybe there's something we ought to talk about. I know BT3 and the school district work together with the Bridge program.
Yep.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
I'm happy to talk about it. The Bridges program is a program where our high school kids come down to our middle schools and mentor our middle school students in anticipation of their transition to high school and adulthood. They gain a lot of ground, development, and move a lot of relationships in a very, very positive way and direction. Because the world's not easy for kids, and it's a tough place at times to navigate. And the mentorship that our high school kids provide to our middle school kids through a very challenging transition supports us all.
It's important. And you know, if you, like I go to these events, I talk about the Student of the Month. If you would read about some of these youngsters, they put a little bit about each one of them as they're up there, and almost everyone talks about doing community service.
Yeah.
They talk about that as being part of what they do. Dr. Lee, curriculum. always something I know nothing about. And I don't talk about education because I'm not an expert in education. I talk about how important it is and all those things. But I know the curriculums change and there's things going on all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything you can tell us about
Sure. Yeah. Well, for curriculum for us is mission 2. Mission 1 is the safety, security, and well-being of our kids, and the teaching learning process is a very, very close second. This is our bread and butter. This is how we earn our stripes, and this is what provides for our kids moving forward. It provides those opportunities. It supports and provides the 520-some kids that are going to graduate with post-secondary options, opportunities, and skills that'll support and carry them throughout life, as well as their families and communities, and hopefully always Bensalem Township. It is always a work in progress, Mr. Mayor. We always evaluate and engage not only ourselves as professionals, but community, post-secondary institutions as to the quality of a Bensalem education. And we're always, always, always thinking about how we can get better, how we can improve the lot of ourselves, our kids, and make them college and career ready.
Well, I know, like I say, I get into schools a lot, and we take a lot for granted. If you're not an educator, as I'm not, you know, our expectations are great. As a non-educator, and you know, and I try to keep involved as much as I can to learn and to watch, and I'm really seeing a lot going on. I'm in every school, every one of the schools, at some time.
Yes,
and our DARE programs that we have, certainly.
Yeah.
You know, one of the big things in schools, and I know it's big, but it's not the most important, but is sports, and
Sure.
I think you guys are raising the flag on this one a little bit.
Well, we have every intention of representing Bensalem Township in the best possible way. And sports, our kids like it, our kids do well, and we're committed to providing the best possible opportunities for them to succeed.
Yeah, you had some cross country and stuff winning.
We
there.
did. We
Yeah.
had Rahi Shah was Suburban 1 champion.
Yeah.
District and state qualifier. Awesome scholar athlete, and I put scholar first.
Yeah.
Because he'll continue his education at Penn State University, and also a committed community member. So you get a full package, and he's one of 500 that'll be recognized and honored on Friday night.
Well, I get there once in a while. I don't know what this Friday night brings, but I try to make some of the graduations. It makes you proud to see 520 youngsters going out there getting their diploma and thinking about where they're going to be in September, going off to college, a lot of them, and the tech school too. That's you know, I don't want to. They do a lot there. They learn an awful lot up at the tech school. So not every kid's going off to college, but there's a lot of kids learning trades.
Well, not everyone goes to college. You're absolutely correct, but we pride ourselves in the fact, and I know that the tech school does as well, that you work, move, support, and help kids acquire and develop the skills that'll carry them throughout whatever career option they endeavor to take, college or career, workforce, service. We have a number of our graduates that'll serve our country almost immediately upon graduation.
Yeah, I was talking to one youngster, and he's going off Arizona State in the ROTC program.
Yeah.
And that's military stuff that he expects to be involved in. That's what he wants to do.
Yes.
So there's so many aspects of education that we don't, we don't see happening. I'm going to give you the last word. I'm going to give you an opportunity to say as much as you want about this great school district. And certainly you're new, a year in service, and you know me, I always have great expectations, and I do, Dr. Lee. This seems like an opportunity for Bensalem.
Yeah, I agree. We're well positioned to take advantage of the opportunity to support our kids to develop college and career ready skills moving forward. We're blessed by our place in Bensalem Township, a community that supports education, supports its children, and has graciously allocated resources to those ends. Our expectations, Mr. Mayor, rival yours. We want nothing but the best for our kids and our community, and we're committed to achieving those ends.
And I think you have an open door policy. I know you do.
Thank you. Yeah.
And you're dealing with it. I know if I call, I have to tell you, for one of the first times in many, many years, if I call Dr. Lee, whatever the issue is, you're there.
Well, I'm here to serve our community.
Yeah. And again, lives here just like us. I love that part of it. I really do. We bleed Bensalem together. And hopefully, or you continue to do a great job next year, and look forward
Thank
to the
you.
high school being finished.
Yep.
And good things to come. Again, I'm sure if you have any problems, you want to talk to Dr. Lee, his door is open, as ours is here at the township. And all the information's be on the screen.
Thank you.
Tonight is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, amphitheater. Bensalem people, get out there. This is an amenity you have. Watch these great shows. Hope to see you there. Till next time, everybody, God bless.